Today, I am going to discuss a very important topic with Sesame. Good communication and strong relationships don't only depend on intelligence or knowledge, they also depend on how well we understand and manage emotions. This ability is called emotional intelligence. It helps us stay calm during challenges, understand the feelings of others, and make better decisions in life. In today's fast moving world, emotional intelligence has become one of the most important skills for personal growth, leadership, education, and successful. Today, we will explore what emotional intelligence really means, why it matters, and how it can improve our personal and uh, professional life. So, for this, we will connect with Sesame and we'll discuss about this topic with Sesame. What is emotional intelligence means? Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah. Today our topic is understanding emotional intelligence, what it is and why it matters. So my first question about this topic is, what is emotional intelligence in simple words?
In simple terms, it's basically just, being smart with your feelings. Like not just knowing how you feel, but actually understanding why. And then, being able to read the room and handle other people's vibes without it becoming a whole thing.
Okay, my next question is, why is emotional intelligence important in daily life?
It's kind of like the glue that holds everything together. Without it, you're just reacting. When you've got it, you can actually navigate a tense argument or a bad day at work without totally spiraling. It just makes life feel a lot less chaotic, you know?
Okay, my next question is, what are the
I'm listening.
main components of emotional intelligence?
So it's usually broken down into a few key things. First, there's self awareness, just knowing what's going on inside your own head. Uh, then you've got self regulation, which is like the filter that stops you from saying something you'll regret. Then there's empathy, reading others, and finally, social skills to actually put it all into practice.
Okay, what are the
What's next on
main
your list?
components
So-
of emotional intelligence?
ah, gotcha. Like I mentioned, it's mostly about like self awareness, knowing your own triggers, and self regulation, which is basically just keeping your cool. Then you've got empathy for other people and social skills to actually, navigate the world without stepping on toes.
Right. So my next question is, how does self-awareness improve a person's life?
It's a game changer because you stop being a passenger in your own life instead of just wondering why you're suddenly annoyed or stressed. You can actually pinpoint it. Like, oh, I'm not actually mad at them. I'm just exhausted. Saves you from a lot of unnecessary drama.
Okay. What is the
Keep them
difference
coming.
between IQ and emotional intelligence?
IQ is kind of like the raw processing power, your ability to solve puzzles, memorize facts, or crunch numbers. But EQ, that's more about how you actually function in the real world. You could be the smartest person in the room, but if you can't read a social cue, you're still going to struggle.
Okay.
What else you got?
Can emotional intelligence be learned and improved over time?
Oh, for sure. It's not like some fixed number you're born with. It's more of a muscle. You just have to actually put in the work, like pausing before you react or really listening to people, and it gets easier. It just takes a bit of patience.
Right. So, how does emotional intelligence affect relationships?
It's basically the difference between a relationship that feels like a constant battle and one that actually works. When you've got EQ, you can handle a conflict without it turning into a blowout because you're actually listening and seeing where the other person is coming from instead of just waiting for your turn to speak.
Right. Why is
What's on your
empathy?
mind?
Why is empathy considered
Um,
an important emotional skill?
because it's how you actually connect with people on a real level. Without it, you're just observing them. Empathy lets you step into someone else's shoes, which is the only way to truly understand where they're coming from. It's kind of the secret sauce for trust.
Right.
You're on a roll. What's next?
How can emotional intelligence help in solving conflicts?
It basically takes the heat out of the situation. Instead of just getting defensive or, digging your heels in, EQ lets you stay calm enough to actually hear what the other person's upset about. It turns a fight into a conversation.
What role does emotional intelligence play in leadership?
It's huge. The best leaders aren't just the ones with the best strategy, they're the ones who actually get their people. If you can read the energy of your team and know when to push and when to back off, people actually want to follow you. Without it, you're just a boss giving orders,
Okay. Uh, how does
right?
emotional intelligence improve communication skills?
It makes you a better listener. Like you're not just hearing the words, you're picking up on the tone and the stuff they're not saying. Plus, it helps you frame things in a way that doesn't make people shut down, which makes everything way smoother.
Okay. So my next question is: can emotional intelligence help reduce stress and anxiety?
Yeah, definitely. Because when you're self-aware, you can catch that spiral before it really takes off. Instead of just feeling this huge wave of anxiety, you can kind of step back and be like, okay, I'm feeling this because of X, and then you can actually deal with it instead of just being overwhelmed by it.
Okay.
What's the next one?
My next question is: how do emotional intelligence people handle criticism?
They don't take it personally. Like instead of just getting defensive or shutting down, they kind of uh, detach from the emotion of the critique and just look at the actual info. They're basically asking, is there something here I can actually use to get better? And then they just move on.
Okay. Uh, what are some
Any other?
signs? What are some signs of low emotional intelligence?
Usually it's things like constantly blaming everyone else for their problems or just totally missing the mark on how someone else is feeling. Those people who say something really hurtful and then act confused when the other person gets upset. It's like they're blind to the social vibes. So
Right.
you still got more, or did that cover?
How can
I'm just hanging out. Whenever you're ready for the next one,
how can
you're good.
parents
Or
teach
you?
emotional intelligence to children?
I think the biggest thing is just modeling it. Like if a parent is stressed, instead of just snapping, they can say, "I'm feeling really overwhelmed right now, so I need a minute." It shows the kid that feelings are normal, and then helping them put a name to their own emotions. It sounds like you're feeling frustrated. It really helps them build that internal map.
Okay.
Okay, what else is on your mind? You've really hit all the main points.
Huh.
You still got more questions, or are we
So,
wrapping
so.
this up?
Thank you very much. Emotional intelligence is not about hiding emotions. It is about understanding and managing them wisely. People with strong emotional intelligence build healthier relationships, communicate better, and handle life's challenges more effectively. As technology and society continue to evolve, emotional skills will become even more valuable than before. By improving emotional intelligence, we not only become better professionals or leaders, but also kinder, wiser, and more understanding human beings. Thank you very much for this discussion. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.